Hello everyone, welcome in our last lecture of this chapter, that is 7th lecture. In the previous lecture, we discussed the nitrogen rule and ring rule in the previous lecture. So in the today's lecture, we discuss the interpretation of the mass spectra. Okay, so we proceed with this. The content of the today's lecture is the steps in interpretation of mass spectra and different examples which shows the interpretation of the mass spectra that we will see in the today's lecture. Okay, so we start with our first, that is steps in interpretation of mass spectra. So one by one we discuss the steps. The relative height of the parent peak is usually greatest for the straight chain compound and decreases as the degree of branching increases. That means the straight chain compound shows the highest peak in the mass spectra. As in that straight chain, if the branching is increases, the height of the parent peak goes on decreasing. Okay. The second point is the relative height of the parent peak decreases with increasing the molecular weight. That means if the molecular weight is higher, then the height of the parent peak is also less. Okay. Then in the third case, the cleavage is favored at the branch carbon atom, and the more branch, more luckily is cleaved. That means if more branching is present in the compound, so the cleavage takes place at that position, because branching it is more favored, and also they observe the stability of the carbonium ion, carbocation, etc. The stabilities are studied. So the stability of carbonium ion, tertiary carbonium ions are more stable than secondary and than the primary. So cleavage takes place at that point. So branching carbon favored the cleavage. Okay. Then next, the largest substituent at the branch is eliminated most readily. Means largest or heaviest substituent if present at the branch position, they eliminate very easily because they shows the stability by delocalization of the lone pair of electron. Then the next is double bonds or cyclic structure, aromatic structure, then heteroaromatic compounds are stabilized the parent ion because they shows the resonance, thus increases the probability of its appearance. Okay. Then next, double bonds favors allylic cleavage and gives the resonance stabilized allylic carbonium ion. Or the saturated ring tends to lose the side chain at alpha bonds, and the positive charge tend to stay with the ring fragment. Here the example is given. So this is a cyclohexane to which methyl group is attached. This is a molecular ion plus and dot. So what happened? The cleavage takes place at this position, and this positive charge it is along with the cyclohexane, not on the CH3, because here the stability is more. Hence the positive charge it is stay with the ring fragment. Okay. This saturated ring also prefer to lose two ring atom than one ring atom. And alkyl substituted aromatic compounds, cleavage is very probable at the bond beta to the ring, giving to the resonance stabilized benzyl ion or the propylium ion directly. So here with this example, this is alkyl substituted aromatic compound. So by removing the cleavage at this alkyl bond, beta bond, alpha beta bond, so we get this compound. So it is stabilized by benzyl ion, it is, or propylium ion, it is stabilized by the resonance. Hence the cleavage takes place at the beta bond. Okay. Then stronger the ring, more intense is the parent peak. It is very simple. Then compounds containing one ring gives peaks at mass number, and its characteristics of the ring Thus, in case of benzene and naphthalene, the parent peak obtained at 78 and 128 respectively, and that are the base peak. Okay. The carbonyl compounds break at the carbonyl group carrying positive charge with it. Suppose such a compound undergoes the fragmentation, so the break takes place at this carbonyl group, and this positive charge it is with this carbonyl group. Why? Because this positive charge it is stabilized by using this benzene ring. So resonance is happen here. So the stability of this compound it is more than this one. Hence the carbonyl compound break at the carbonyl group and carrying positive charge with it. Okay. Then cleavage is often associated with elimination of small stable neutral molecules, such as small stable neutral molecule means water, CO, NH3, H2S, HCN, olefin, ketones, alcohols, mercaptans. All these types of small molecules are eliminated and gives the stable neutral molecules. This cleavage often takes place with these fragments. Okay. An even numbered peak derived from an even numbered molecular ion is a result of two cleavage which may involve a rearrangement. Okay. Then in the next part, we see the fragmentation and the interpretation of the mass spectra. So for that we consider the example saturated hydrocarbons. So first we take the example butane. Butane it is nothing but CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is the structure of butane. On that butane molecule, we bombard the electron. So we get a molecular ion. This is a molecular ion and two electrons are released. So the molecular ion is having molecular weight 58. So due to the 17 electron hold, this molecular ion undergoes the fragmentation. This part we explained in first two lectures. Okay. So it undergoes the fragmentation. Fragmentation occur this way. This fragmentation occur by using the previous steps. Okay. The stable fragment it is obtained as a base peak. So here the CH3CH2 plus this peak it is the base peak at 43, and here CH3CH2 that is 29 and this CH3 plus it is 15. Okay. So these three peaks are obtained in the mass spectra of the butane. This is the mass spectra of the butane. In that 43 is the base peak. Why we call it as it is a base peak? Because its height is 100% and it is a stable peak. So it is a 43. Then 58 is the molecular ion peak, 29 and 15. Okay. This is the fragmentation and mass spectra of the butane. Okay, it is very simple. Then we take the another example, that is alcohol. In that we take the example ethanol. Ethanol it is nothing but CH3 CH2 OH, right? On bombardment of electron it shows the molecular ion here dot and plus, and two electrons are released. This molecular ion it having a molecular weight 46. So generally all the alcohols show such a types of fragment. That means here CH2 double bond OH and CH3 radical is formed and it having a M by E ratio is 31. Then here the cleavages occur, that is at 29, and again OH, so 17, and last one is the M by E 15. So this part it is a stable, hence it is a base peak. This primary cation it is stable, hence it is a base peak. So here 15, its height is 100%, so it is a base peak. Then 17 for OH plus, then this is C2H5 plus, that is 29, and CH2 double bond OH, that is 31, and this 46 is the molecular iron peak. So this is the fragmentation and the mass spectra of ethanol. Okay. Then we see the next, that is aldehyde. In that we consider the example benzaldehyde. It is very familiar. Benzaldehyde means benzene ring to which CHO group is attached. So on that we bombard the electron. So it forms a molecular ion C6H5CHO plus and this radical. This is a molecular ion and 2 electrons are released. Okay, this molecular ion is having molecular weight 106. Okay, this 106 molecular ion undergoes fragmentation due to the 17 electron hole. So it removes the H as a radical and we get the spectra at 105. Then this also shows the cleavage at this bond. CO gets separate and benzene ring get separate. Means this compound remove this CO group and it shows the peak at 78. Again by removal of hydrogen from this we get 77 and this is a base peak because it is stabilized by resonance and it is a base peak. So from that again we remove the C2H2 and we get cyclobutene ring, that is it is obtained at 51. So these four major peak obtained in the mass spectra. This 77 it is a base peak while 78 for the benzene ion and 105 it is for this one, 106 it is the molecular ion peak and 71 it is a cyclobutene ring. Okay, so this is the fragmentation and mass spectra of benzaldehyde. Then we see the next and last example of this today's lecture, pentanol. Pentanol means it having 5 carbons. It shows the alpha cleavage. So here the cleavage is occur and CHO, it shows the peak at 29 in the mass spectra. Okay, and the remaining part when CHO get removed, this remaining it is stabilized and they shows peak at the 57. One more, in this case the Mac-Lafferty rearrangement takes place because alpha, beta, gamma. So gamma hydrogen is present and this gamma hydrogen gets shifted to this side, this bond get break and we get the peak at 44. This is called Mac-Lafferty rearrangement ion peak and it is a base peak because it is a stable one. So it is a base peak obtained in the mass spectra. This one 44 is the base peak, 57 is this and 29 it is for the CHO. Okay, so this is the fragmentation and the mass spectra of pentanol. Then so in this lecture we discuss the steps how to interpret the mass spectra and we take different examples. You also solve the different example from the reference book. So with this we finish our first chapter. In the next lecture we discuss the second unit. Thank you.